Yeah, first I thought Tulsa probably the best team in the conference so far that we've faced, just offensively and defensively. Really, really well coached, but offensively, just so many weapons and so much talent. I got to really say that their offensive line and the structure of their run game presented a huge, huge challenge for us, and we never got it done, whether it was technique in the secondary, covering, or tackling all over the field. They did a really, really good job in their blocking schemes. Offensively, we got off to a slow start. Then we had to make some adjustments and changes, and then we played from behind the rest of the game, which made it really hard, and they were in a good position, especially as explosive as they were on offense. Moving forward to the SMU game, facing a really, really well-coached team that, have got a lot of weapons, a lot of talent. It'll be a big-time matchup. It'll be good to be back home.
Take questions for Coach Montgomery, please. Star 1 on your telephone keypad will put you in the queue. Then the operator will introduce you.
We'll go to Dan Tortora from wakeupcalldt.com.
Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Okay, how are you, Dan?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. To look at Gardner and his play at quarterback in this past game, despite the loss, just what your takeaways were from him and what you see from him kind of moving forward.
We'll kind of evaluate that as we move forward. But looking at his game, I really like the way he scrambled up in the pocket. He threw some great balls. He had some drops, but he played with a lot of poise, gave us the opportunity and chance to get back in the game if we wouldn't have dug ourselves a hole there a couple of times. But all in all, his future is extremely bright. We know that we have, a guy for the future. There's no question about it. He continues to grow in the playbook and do what we ask him to do, but he's doing a really good job.
And then you had mentioned a little bit about SMU in the upcoming game, but just what you can say about what Chad Morris has turned SMU into. They don't always get the victory, but they have been very competitive and obviously, have a big win over Houston this season. So just what you can say about the coach on the other side and what he's been doing.
Well, I've known Chad for a long time and known some of the things that he's been able to do wherever he's been. What he's been able to do is really grow a culture. It's very hard at times to come in and change a culture. We've been a part of it when we were at Duke, changing the culture, getting everyone to do exactly what you want them to do. But I think he's done a good job of not only changing the culture, recruiting great players to come in there, and young players are playing well and the older players are playing better. But the biggest thing you'll say is that you can tell that he's driven these guys to be technique and fundamentally sound. They'll continue to get better, I'm sure.